Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's iteration of the At-Risk International Global Risk Intelligence Insights. My name is Cooper McGill. I am a protective intelligence analyst here at At-Risk, and I'm joined by Roman Fisher. So first this week, an update on the European gas supply situation. This is something we've been tracking for the last several weeks and have provided some additional updates on. But Russian state-controlled energy company Gazprom announced last Friday that for the time being, it would be ceasing gas supplies to Europe via the Nord Stream 1 pipeline. Gazprom claims that the stoppage is due to an oil leak in part of the pipeline, and that all equipment must be taken offline until the leak is repaired. However, Siemens Energy, the company typically responsible for repairs, has claimed that historically, this type of repair should not result in a full shutdown of the pipeline. This comes as Russian gas supplies to Europe has already been significantly depleted over the last several months, which Europe asserts is in retaliation to sanctions following the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Russia, meanwhile, has stated that sanctions and economic pressures have made operations and repairs difficult, leading to a decreased supply and occasional shutdowns of key supply lines like the Nord Stream 1. Gas prices in Europe have increased approximately 400% compared to this time last year, contributing to the already growing cost of living crisis, as well as other economic woes following the COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. EU countries are desperately moving to arrange alternative sources of energy and gas supplies prior to the start of winter, when demand will increase and prices are likely to skyrocket even further. Industries with high energy usage have already been forced to pull back operations in order to conserve energy. Reduced economic operations, coupled with fears of emergency energy rationing and other ongoing market pressures, paint a rather grim economic picture for Europe in the near term. With prices likely to continue to rise and the cost of living crisis likely to worsen, we are looking at a definite elevated risk of widespread social unrest at the moment. And that risk will definitely continue to increase as we draw closer to winter, and obviously then partially dependent too on what continues to occur with supplies of gas from Russia. And I will now pass it over to Roman Fisher.
Thank you, Cooper. Police in the UK over the weekend arrested dozens of vegan activists after demonstrating and trespassing in dairy plants across the country. Yesterday, an Extinction Rebellion spin-off group called Animal Rebellion launched a second day of destructive protests at the Arla and Mueller dairy processing plants, where they drilled holes into truck tires and filled pipes with expanding foam. Additionally, a protest took place outside Queen Elizabeth II Center in Westminster, and this one occurred shortly before the new Tory party leader was named. The activists have promised to continue disrupting the dairy industry for as long as it takes until they have effectively caused supermarket shortages and until their demands are met by the government and the new prime minister. In a statement released online, an Animal Rebellion spokesperson said that they were planning to plunge the dairy giants into chaos in the name of animal and climate justice. Additionally, Animal Rebellion statements said that its supporters will continue to take nonviolent direct action until the government moves away from animal farming and fishing and transitions to a plant-based system. The Arla Distribution Center in Aylesbury, which produces about 10% of the UK's dairy and is responsible for nearly 2 billion liters of fresh milk each year, has stated that currently their production is running normally. Also, the dairy producer Mueller of UK and Ireland has ensured that it will maintain its supplies. And finally, some have reported that disruptive protests could potentially exacerbate concerns regarding the cost of living crisis in the UK and elsewhere. Additionally, concerns over global food shortages have been raised. However, at this time, there is little indication that the activists will be effective enough in their efforts to severely impact the UK's dairy industry. And that is what we have for you this week. We do appreciate you tuning in to our weekly Intel briefing. We hope you found the information of value, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you.